Guess you're not gonna let me win.
Have I ever?
Would I know?
Doubtful. Have you ever?
Rule number 27. Never beat the person you're trying to close. I always hated rule number 27.
You couldn't close me 5 years ago. What makes you think you got a shot tonight?
Didn't, not couldn't. And 5 years ago, it wasn't your legal services I was interested in.
How does Jessica feel about an employee who resigned coming back to consult?
She's on board.
You mean I have to convince her?
See that? That's why I want you.
You had to tell me all this on the phone.
Well, I wanted to see you first. Make sure things weren't awkward, you know, because...
I didn't call you back 5 years ago?
You think you didn't call me back 5 years ago?
Oh, I know I didn't call you back 5 years ago.
Well, I hope your jury consulting is better than your memory.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Because you know I'm right.
Because I'm a bigger person. Which is why I'm gonna come in. But I wanna know, why'd you call me instead of Ted Phillips?
Why do you think?
You don't get my kind of track record just by moneyballing people.
She's the me of jury consulting.
Don't sell me short, Harvey. I'm trying to close a deal here.
What kind of jury would you pick?
I already did. You need men.
That's a mistake. Women love me.
Really? Because I showed them your photo and they described you as arrogant, conceited, cocky. Oh, and arrogant again.
What about handsome?
Did I not mention arrogant?
It's not bragging if it's true.
Yes, it is.
Zoe, I'm still not convinced I should hire you instead of Ted Phillips. After all, Harvey never tried to sleep with Ted Phillips.
Who says I never tried to sleep with Ted Phillips?
I can do what Ted can't. Hardman came back here in his chair. He doesn't like that.
You told her?
I didn't have to. Look, the partners don't know what to think. We don't just need to convince a jury I'm innocent. We need to convince them I'm innocent.
Because if they don't trust Harvey,
They don't trust me.
And if they don't trust you and it never goes to a vote, he'll win. She's worked here. She knows the other partners. She can read them.
And I also know Hardman. I never liked him. I won't tell Hardman what I tell you.
Welcome back, Zoe.
I have to say, delicious dinner, fantastic wine. Almost enough to make up for the mediocre company.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You're not mediocre. See, that's funny because you were talking about me.
There it is, the Specter smile.
What can I say? It came with the name.
And you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Being fully dressed is overrated.
It is when you look like me.
Mrs. Robinson, are you trying to seduce me?
Did you just call me Mrs. Robinson? Okay, first of all, I'm younger than Anne Bancroft.
Anne Bancroft was hot.
Which brings me to second of all, I'm hotter than Anne Bancroft.
I'm hotter than Dustin Hoffman.
Not in Tootsie. Are you afraid you're gonna lose this thing?
No.
You should be.
Why, because Lewis had one good direct?
You walk through life like men want to be you and women want to sleep with you.
I don't always walk. Sometimes I drive fast.
And it's exactly that kind of response that make the partners think you're an ass.
Being an ass doesn't make me guilty of fraud.
But if they're right about who you are, what would make them think they'd be wrong about what you do?
Well, why don't you tell me? You're the expert on warm and fuzzies.
You want to know how I know I wasn't the one to call you back? Because I know why I wasn't the one to call you back.
Let me guess. You didn't like me.
No, I did. But in all the time I knew you, you never once showed me any vulnerability.
I told you how I felt about you.
But you never showed me. So I had no way of knowing it's the truth. And you could be telling the truth now, but if you don't show the partners some emotion, they're not gonna believe you either.
What do you want me to do? Manufacture a few tears?
Look, Harvey, when you're a defendant, you need the jury to protect you. There's no way they're ever gonna protect you if they don't care about you. Now we have them right where we want them.
Either you're better than I thought you were, or you have absolutely no idea what you're doing.
Trust me, the partners are starting to believe Harvey.
Why?
Because he protected Donna.
He was also protecting himself.
Yes, but they didn't see that. They saw a man who cared about someone else.
His softer side.
And we need to give them more.
He won't want to.
And we both know Harvey won't do what he doesn't want to do.
Everybody knows that.
So what do we do?
That whole thing your idea?
Didn't know that story.
I asked you a question. Don't give me that coy bullshit.
Excuse me?
You said you wanted to see through me? You did. The least you can do is give me an honest answer.
Yes, it was my idea.
Harvey, the partners loved what they saw in there. You're gonna win.